And welcome back. Needham football was left with a bad taste in its mouth last year after a 33-14 Thanksgiving Day loss to Wellesley handed the Rockets their first losing season since 2007. This year's team has used last year as a motivation throughout their preparation in the offseason and are eager to get out on the field and prove themselves. This season, a benchmark year for head coach Dave Duffy, is sure to be different in a variety of ways. Here's Chris Dugan with a preview of Needham football.
It's a new season and a new chapter for Needham football. The Rockets suffered their first losing season in 10 years last season after injuries derailed the mid-season surge. However, 2017 represents a fresh start that brings promise and excitement as Needham looks to get back to its winning ways.
Well, we learned our lessons from last year. You know, the kids played great. They played as hard as they could. Our offensive line was kind of hit with some injury that really kind of threw a bigger wrench into things than I thought it would. So we're going to learn from those lessons. We're a little different team this year, a little faster, and we're going to try to use that to our advantage. We're putting some different plays in to see if we can take advantage of what our best attributes of the players are, and we're going to keep working hard and do the best we can, and hopefully the kids will respond.
Our motivation is last year. That doesn't happen in Needham football. We can't have that happen again. So we're hoping to turn it around and get Needham football back on track.
I think something that we really need to do and focus on this year is come together as a team. Really have that mentality and come out there and play as a unit rather than as a bunch of individuals. And I think that's something we've been doing really well so far in the preseason, and I hope it carries over into the season as well.
Every year we've been coming out saying we're going to win this first game. We're going to win this first game. We've gone 2 years, lost the first game every year. I think this is our year to come out and start off hot and really get on a winning streak.
I personally believe that just from looking at last year and all the years before, that when we've had winning seasons, we've had just a good mentality, just good leadership overall, just throughout the season. Make sure everyone's positive, everyone's up, everyone's going 100% in practice. That's pretty much the biggest thing, because if everyone's not going 100%, you don't get as good looks, and then you see it on the field.
In the past, Needham has had a reputation as a pounding ground team, but this year's team features a lot of speed on the outside, so Rocket fans can expect to see a new style of offense when they come to Memorial Field.
We're going to try to run the ball, but with the two quarterbacks we have Charlie Sumner and Charlie Ogletree. They both can throw, and we have a lot of really good wide receivers also. So, to throw the ball was not a bad thing.
We're going to have a lot of threats downfield with Matt Smith, Odari, me, and Jack Merms out there. Two big guys and then the little slot guys. It should be a lot of fun if we can get our O-line, get one of the Chucks some protection.
With Andre and Odari in the slots, and then, as Andre was saying, Merms and Smith on the outside, it's music to my ears.
Another unique element this season is the schedule. Less than half of Needham's games will be played on the typical Friday nights. There are 3 Saturday games and 1 Thursday night tilt. Nonetheless, it's still business as usual.
I'm not too worried about it. We're still going to go out there, have a lot of fun. I think 1 Thursday night game, we still have the next day of school off, so it's kind of like a Friday too. And the Saturday one, it'll be fun. We'll still just go out, do our job.
The weeks where we might not get as much practice before the games leading up, I don't think that'll affect us. We'll just go harder in practice, do what we have to get the job done, know what we have to know. But I don't really see it affecting that much. It's not something we're really thinking about going into the season. So.
While he has been a member of the staff over 3 decades, this year also marks the 20th season as head coach for Dave Duffy. He still loves coming to the football field and is not planning on retiring anytime soon, and his players would not have it any other way.
Well, he's just a great guy, wicked funny. He's very intense and everything at one point, and then another point he's joking around.
He's just a great guy. It's been so fun playing with him. He's nothing like any other coach I ever played for. He's super funny. He's out there, but he still can get serious and wants everyone to win, and he's interesting. He's definitely not your average coach. He's a good guy.
He's an awesome guy. He'll always joke around with the players. Have some fun. Maybe tell some stories from back in his day, back in his high school days. Maybe live himself down a little bit. But he's a great guy. He's a great coach. He can joke around, but when he has to be serious, he has to teach us the football things that we need to know. He's always able to do that as well. So whatever message he's able to convey, he's always able to relate to the players well and convey that message to us.
Well, it means a lot to me. It's a lot of pride and tradition that I inherited from Mr. Johan and the other coaches and my family going back to 1915 playing football here for Needham. So, the biggest memory, of course, is the playing at Gillette Stadium in the Super Bowl. But every Wellesley game, I remember we've had some big games, some big wins. We've won 8 league championships here. there's a lot of memories, and I don't want to take any specific ones. You know, I just saw Mikey Panapinto the other day. You know, he was a great player for us, and they all have. As long as the kids get good memories, you know, and lifelong friends, that's all I really care about.
For the Needham Channel News, I'm Chris Dugan.